Let's talk about the 3 new elemental damage types you can find in Season 3. We're gonna have Aura for Radiance, Shadow for Necrotic, and Corrosion for Poison. Corrosion is a damage over time. It decreases the HP over time rather than being deducted immediately. Additionally, the more corrosion heroes you have, and the higher the degree of corrosion the enemies are suffering, the more damage you can do. So if you are using more corrosion heroes, you're gonna do even more damage if you are just using a single one corrosion hero. The shadow heroes will not increase their damage over time, but with their attacks and casting skills they will fill up their ultimate bar, and when their ultimate bar is completely filled, they can cast their ultimate skill. So attacking more and casting your skills more often will increase your ultimate bar and you're gonna be able to use your ultimate skill more often. Also, some of the shadow heroes will restore the shadow energy for your other shadow heroes. The aura heroes, it's the last new elemental damage type we have, and it works different from these two ones. Basically, the aura heroes will have these stacks that will reach 100, and when it reaches 100 they will enter in a blaze state that can increase the damage from their skills. Like Shadow, the other aura heroes can increase the speed you are getting these aura stacks, and with this you're gonna enter the blaze more faster and do more damage. And these are the heroes. We're gonna have 3 new legendary corrosion heroes, 3 new epics and 2 new rares. For Radiance, we're gonna have 3 new legendaries, 3 new epics and also a new rare. And for Shadow, we have 3 new legendaries, 3 new epics and also 1 rare. So for each of these elements and heroes, I did a 5 minutes test on Elemental Vortex on a first stage to see how much damage they can do. To test these heroes I used exactly the same gear for all of them. I just switched between heroes, so 3 heroes from each element at once, and I used the exactly same gear. Also, I didn't use any artifact because it can increase your ultimate, battle skill or passive, and I want to make it more fair as possible to compare their damage. Here we have a picture of their damage and how much they did in exactly 5 minutes of combat. So first here on the corner we have these guys, this is the epic corrosion heroes, and we can check their damage. Over the fight with the Vortex they did 6.9 million damage, and the first one we can see in this picture did almost 3 million damage over 5 minutes. This guy is Dargo and is a really good epic corrosion hero that you can use to increase your damage. His ultimate does damage over all the battlefield. We have also the battle skill and passive, and it does a really good damage. We also can see these 2 heroes here, these are the 2 epic ones, and they did almost 2 million damage as well. The next one, the next frame, it's the legendary characters, and we can see a big difference. This first character you can see here, it's Rock. I'm sure you already seen videos about him because he's really overpowered. He can do insane damage. After 20 minutes of fighting, you can reach 2, 3, 4 billions of damage with the right gear, right artifacts and right team, and he's really strong. Then we can check here also the other 2 legendaries. They have not done so much damage, as we can see. The epic ones did almost the same damage over 5 minutes. Okay, of course they work a bit different, but this is just a small comparison. It was 5 minutes of combat. And we can see the legendaries, they did almost the same damage. Also for each one, you can see I use Exandra just to give the enlightenment hour, because no one of these heroes use enlightenment, so I tried to make sure I was using the more fair aura for everyone. Then I used again this first one, it's the epic guy again, and I used the 2 epic rare ones, and we can see the damage is not so great. Still, this guy here, he did 1.4, which was better than our legendary hero here. So this one is Sabrina, and she does a really good damage. She also can increase her attack up for 15%, and she has some more abilities. This one can bounce between heroes, and she converts 25% of the current corrosion to damage immediately when the hero skills damage to enemies. From other side, we've seen this one, Sakridea. She have not done so much damage, but their skills look alright. So she does some corrosion inflicted on all enemies by 25%. She deals extra damage equal to 60 of the increased corrosion. The skills, they look alright. and she looks really awesome. And then she has this passive with this here. I don't know what is happening with this. I think it's just like misspelling, um, or maybe she's not working well, but I think she is. They just need to solve this here, that hopefully when it's released on the official server it will be okay. Then for the shadow team, we can see here again, I used the same gear for everyone, and we can see here they have not done so much damage, and this is the epic heroes. Okay, as you can see, this corrosion hero did 1.4, and here we have this guy doing 1.6, but the other two epics they did just 1 million, so which was lower. Comparing with the epic heroes, they did all more damage than all the epic corrosion shadow heroes. Then on this side we have the shadow team, so this is only the legendary heroes, and we can see again a big difference. This guy, the first one, it's Azul, and he does an insane damage. He transforms in a demon, which is really nice and awesome to see, and he does insane damage. If you use the right trinket on him again and the right piece of hands, he's gonna do even more damage with this demon form, because the faster he attacks, the more damage he does. He keeps recovering the shadow ultimate bar, and until that bar is empty, he's gonna keep on the demon form. Then when it's empty, he's going to start filling it up again, and the cycle repeats. For the other two legendary heroes, we can see the damage again is not that great over 5 minutes. 1.7, 1.6. I use the same gear for everyone, and they did less damage than the epic corrosion heroes. So we can see there's a big difference between corrosion and shadow, but the difference will be even bigger if we check the aura heroes. So we can see here they did, the top damage was 8.2, here was 8.5, but don't rely on this. Roku will do more damage after 20 minutes than this guy, okay? But these two guys, they are the GOAT of each element. Lastly, we have the aura heroes, okay, and here is the big difference we can see. So we have here the 3 epic ones, and guys, we can see the damage is not that great. We have this one with less than 1 million, this one did 1 million, and then 1.9. It's a bit similar to shadow epic heroes, but again, if we compare with the corrosion heroes, the damage is much better. Than we have this epic with almost 3 million, which is like 1 million more than this aura epic and this shadow epic. And then we have the legendary characters, and these ones is the ones we expect much more damage, but again, it's not that great. We have one legendary with 1 million, and comparing with the other ones, I mean, this rare from corrosion did 1.4, which is better than most of the epics from the shadow and aura, and also better than this legendary. And also we have this one with 1.6, and the top one did 2.3, but again, is not that amazing. Same thing with the legendaries, but of course this is just a fair comparison between all of these 3 elements, just to see how much they can do with the same gear and everything. They were all fully scrolled with gems and gear, just not artifacts, and I tried to keep the same stats between everyone. Crit rate, crit damage, attack. I tried to keep the damage between everyone, and you guys can see the difference. I tried more than once, and the damage was not much different. I mean, this guy did 42, here did 41.3, but is not much far away from this damage. And here on the bottom we can see our team is the one doing less damage compared with the other ones. I mean, shadow team is not doing much more than them, but still the legendaries look better. We have this guy doing insane damage, and I think they work, it's easier to work with them, okay? We just need to fill the bar and that's it. These ones are more tricky, our ones, because they are getting those stacks, and if you enter the blaze state before using the ultimate, will be the best option, because with the blaze state active you're gonna do more damage with the ultimate. If your blaze state activates after that, you're gonna do more damage with your battle skill or passive. It depends on how each hero works, but they are more hard to deal and to make it work. Shadow, it's much easier to work with them, make them to attack faster or increase their battle skill with skill haste, and This will make them to increase that shadow bar to cast their ultimate more often. And lastly, corrosion is the easiest ones to deal. You don't need to worry about, just build them. I tried two different gears with corrosion, so I tried both new ones. It's the aerial and the rhapsodist, and the damage was really similar. There was not a big difference between one and another. The damage was really similar, but we're gonna do more tests. We're gonna use different gears, different sets, different combinations, and also don't forget the artifacts. They change everything a lot, because some heroes they do more damage with their battle skill or passive, so if you are using the artifact will work much better. Again, Rock and this guy Azul, they are crazy damage, especially Rock is insane damage. He can do billions of damage, so if you summon him, I'm sure that you're gonna do amazing damage on Vortex, and you're not gonna have to worry about Vortex all the season. I mean, if they don't do any change with Rock, you're gonna be top damage dealer all the season. It doesn't matter which bonus the Vortex has, you're still gonna do an insane damage to him. So guys, this is it. These are the 3 new elemental damage types we have for each element: Poison, Necrotic and Radiance, and we can see that Poison can do much more than the other 2 guys. So I wish luck to everyone with their summons. I hope they get Rock or Azul, but especially Rock, because I think the Elemental Affinity, Poison and Ice will work much better. I think they have a really good team. Fire and Radiance are also good, but I think if you get the right corrosion heroes, you're gonna do much more. And also from Ice, you have the Ice Blast heroes, so they look like they have much more power than the other elements, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. Don't forget to press that like button, subscribe to my channel to follow more content like this. Thanks for watching and see you next time.